Well, keeping the kids entertained on a long car ride can be as important as filling the car with gas and making sure the GPS works. Nancy Schneider joins us. Yeah, you know, I'd rather run out of gas, to be honest with you, than have more kids. I know how to get gas. Nancy Schneider joins us from the Manitoba Association of Home Economists. Some great ideas for keeping them entertained, all extremely inexpensive. Let's do the paper plate one. Can we do that?
Yes.
What a simple way to play a game of car bingo.
Yes, you just take a paper plate and you can, again, use a bigger or smaller plate. Put the letters of the alphabet, and I've also put numbers, and then just cut each one so it's like a little tag.
Yep.
And then have the kids watch for these items in signs.
And then we just fold it over when we find it?
Fold it over when you find it.
I saw a license plate with a 2 on it.
And then you just try to complete the entire plate. When you're done, you can fold it back and reuse it.
Start all over again. And again, it has appreciation for the person who does most of the driving in the minivan. It's quiet.
It's quiet.
There's no beeping, there's no clicking, there's no noise, and no parts to lose.
And no parts to lose. And you can even use it on an airplane, because in the airport, you know, while you're waiting to board, you can have the kids playing this.
If I understand correctly, they have not banned paper plates yet.
Not to my knowledge.
But check with your air care provider. So what a great idea. Also, we were saying for little ones, you could draw little pictures on there, colors.
Yes,
shapes.
Exactly. I've done letters, but you can certainly do you could do signs, you know, stop signs, traffic lights.
Yep.
And make them a little bigger for younger kids so they don't have to find quite as many items.
Everybody can play.
Exactly.
This is a great way for the kids to get creative without having to put crayons and markers in your purse.
Yes, so you can make pictures. Great for an airplane because you can put this right on the table. It's just a piece of sandpaper. And the grittier the better. This one's maybe a little too fine.
So you got the core
But you just
stuff.
cut out some yarn. I just happen to have a rainbow yarn, which was great.
Nice.
Because then you can cut different pictures. And it will stick. It's not going to hold completely. But in turbulence, it's not going to fly all over. And so you can just make whatever kind of picture you like without having to bring, like you said, crayons and pencils. And
anyone who's had a marker open up in their purse or a crayon melt in their pocket, these are great.
Yes.
Way to go. Last but not least, I love the idea about making a little folder.
Yeah.
A little story.
So you can start this before you leave for your trip.
Yep.
Piece of paper, go through some magazines, pull out some pictures, and put them on the paper.
Okay.
Leave a blank side. Then during your trip, the kids can actually write stories about the pictures.
So they've got to be creative.
They've got to be creative. They need to look and observe what's happening in the picture. Now, if you have multiple kids, each child can take a page, so the story may not flow, but it's a unique story.
And they come up with different things. Apparently Nancy had some old magazines from the 70s.
This is, I have to say, this is from when I used to teach nursery school. So yes, this is.
I was wondering why his collar was as big as his bike.
This is actually an activity I did with the kids. So this is actually written by children.
Oh, what a great idea.
Now you could also use family photos and put in some from a previous trip and have the kids write about their memories of what was happening at the time.
Awesome idea. The kids can talk about the great time they've had while they look forward to the great time they're going to have. If you want information on the Manitoba Association of Home Economists, just hit breakfasttelevision.ca. Always nice to see you, Nancy.
Yes, great to be
Take
here.
a break. There's plenty still to come on BT. They're going to the beach together, and they're going to the bath.